Okay, one more really wonderful thing about conservative vector fields is how they act on curves that are closed. So let's suppose that we have C is a simple curve, which means that it does not self-intersect, and it's closed, which means that it starts and ends at the same point, and we're either in R2 or R3. And our vector field is conservative. A reminder that a conservative vector field means that it is the gradient of a potential function. Then the line integral of f dot dr, so this again measures circulation or work done along the curve by the field. And I'm going to say we're specifically thinking about a closed curve, so I'm using a little closed circle around the integral to say we're going over a closed curve. This will be equal to 0. So that means that if we have a conservative vector field, it has a potential function, it is a gradient field of some other function, its potential, and over a closed curve, no work is done. So let's justify this. I'm just going to explain a little bit of why this has to be true by applying the fundamental theorem of line integrals. So our justification here is if f is conservative, then we know that there is some function phi such that the gradient of phi is equal to this vector field. And by the fundamental theorem of line integrals, so I'm going to call it ft line integrals, we know that the integral over a curve of a conservative field, line integral, is equal to the potential evaluated at one endpoint of the curve minus the potential evaluated at the other. We saw this in the last video, that conservative fields have path independence. Well, all we have to do here is say, oh, if we're going on a closed curve, then B and A are the same. And if A and B are the same, then the difference of the potential evaluated at the same place has to be 0. So on a closed curve, then the work done in moving a particle around the curve by the vector field will be 0. So that is our last idea in this section. In the next section, when we talk about Green's theorem, we are going to be thinking about how we might use the curl of a region inside of enclosed by a curve to evaluate the circulation of the vector field along the curve. So it's going to connect a function on the area enclosed by a curve and what goes on at the boundary along the curve. And that will be Green's theorem, the beginning of the last few fundamental theorems of calculus for this course.